After months of campaigning, November's midterm elections came to a close on Tuesday night. Coming up, we'll show you how Tech students exercise their right to vote.
The Texas Tech soccer team has extended their season after receiving a berth in the NCAA postseason tournament. MCTV's Brogan Stewart will have the details on the Red Raiders' next opponent, along with a look around Tech athletics and sports.
And a popular form of two-wheeled transportation is now legal on the Tech campus. We'll have all the details and let you know why the look of the new electric scooters may be different than what you're used to.
This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Welcome to the Thursday edition of the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Cecy Garcia.
And I'm Austin Seat. Politics have been the hot topic in the news world this week, both around the nation and locally here in Lubbock.
That's true, Austin. Tuesday's midterm elections gave Americans the chance to have their voice heard as they headed to the polls. And this year's voting population included a lot of college students. On Tuesday, members of the Tech community could stop by the library's Crosland room to cast their ballot. Voters registered in Lubbock County had the chance to vote on several local positions up for election, along with propositions to fund a new event center in Lubbock ISD. There were also several state elections on the ballot, including the race for governor, lieutenant governor, and attorney general. But the election that received the most attention on Tuesday was the race for one of Texas U.S. Senate seats. That race featured current Republican Ted Cruz facing Democrat Beto O'Rourke. Locally, Cruz won the election with 64% of the vote, but statewide, the race was much closer. At the end of the night, Cruz was able to retain his Senate seat by beating O'Rourke by just over 3% of the vote. The two precincts that cover the Texas Tech campus had dramatically different returns, with O'Rourke receiving over 60% of the vote in both districts. Tuesday's elections included the last major federal races until November of 2020.
This year's Thanksgiving break is only 8 class days away, and with members of the Texas Tech community getting ready to head home for the break, one campus group took time to make sure students are prepared for the trip. Yesterday, Transportation and Parking Services held the Spring Car Care Clinic in the Commuter West parking lot. From 10:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., students could drive to the north end of the lot and have professional mechanics evaluate their vehicle. Representatives from Scott's Complete Car Care topped off fluid levels and informed students of any issues they might need to fix before hitting the road. Yesterday's event also featured free food, prizes, and a chance to win a free parking permit. Members of the South Plains Auto Theft Task Force were also available to offer safety tips, and saddle-up motorcycle training was also on site for anyone interested in learning how to get a motorcycle license. Yesterday's event was the first of 2 car care clinics held each year. The spring edition of the clinic will be held in March before spring break.
As Austin just mentioned, Thanksgiving is just around the corner, and that means the holiday season is underway. Before you indulge in Thanksgiving dinner, one campus organization is asking students to remember those in need. The Student Activities Board kicked off the annual Tech Can Share Food Drive last week. During the drive, students, faculty, and staff can stop by the sub and drop off non-perishable items from now until November 30th. Along with the drive, SAB is also holding a competition for student organizations and departments. Between now and the end of the month, members can drop off items to be weighed and counted towards the total donations for an organization or department. At the end of the drive, the winning group will be announced and featured during KCBD TV's You Can Share Food Drive in December. The first drop-off day took place on Tuesday, and there are 2 more drop-offs remaining. The next day to have items counted and the competition will be next Wednesday, and the final drop-off day is scheduled for Friday, November 30th. In the meantime, if you just want to drop off donations to help out the South Plains Food Bank, you can stop by room 020 in the sub, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's been a gloomy couple of days here in the Lubbock area. The clouds rolled in on Wednesday morning, and we even saw some rain around the start of classes today.
That's right, Cecy. With November in full swing, it's finally starting to feel like fall around here on the Tech campus. So what other changes can we expect over the next few days? Let's take a look at the MCTV forecast. The MCTV tower cam is continuing to show overcast skies this afternoon. It's also been a cold day with temperatures currently in the upper 40s. If we're lucky, we may hit a high of 50 degrees before sunset, but after that, temperatures will cool down into the 30s overnight. Tomorrow, it looks like we can expect more of the same, with another day of cloudy skies and highs in the low 50s. But late tomorrow evening, the clouds will start to break up, and we should see partly cloudy skies after sunset. On Saturday morning, we'll see a short return to cloudy conditions, but the sun should come out in the afternoon. Temperatures will be slightly warmer on Saturday, but it will still be a cool day as we head into Sunday. The clouds will stay out of the area, and we should see clear skies throughout the day. The return of the sun will also bring warmer temperatures, with highs expected to reach the mid-60s. But late Sunday night, we'll begin to see some changes that could bring wintry conditions to the South Plains on Monday morning. Early Monday morning, the forecast is showing a return of showers to the area, but around 4 a.m., temperatures should drop and we could see a change over to snow before sunrise. If the forecast holds, students heading to class could be in for a difficult commute with snow showers and temperatures slightly above the freezing mark. By noon, the snow showers should move out of the area, and we may even see some sunshine in the afternoon, but temperatures are predicted to stay in the 30s throughout the day. Overnight on Monday, we could also see the first hard freeze of the season, with lows expected to drop into the mid-20s. On Tuesday, we'll start the day with one of the coldest mornings of the school year so far. Temperatures are expected to stay below freezing until 10 a.m., and highs are only expected to reach the mid-40s late Tuesday afternoon. Overnight on Tuesday, we'll see another low in the 20s. On Wednesday, we should see a slight warm-up with temperatures expected to reach the mid-50s. We should also see lots of sunshine with clear skies sticking around into the evening. Looking ahead, there's no chance of snow the rest of next week, but we will continue to see cooler temperatures as we head into the weekend.
With the colder temperatures sticking around for a while, it's a good time to stay indoors and keep warm. Luckily, one campus group has an event inside the sub that will not only give you a reason to stay out of the cold, but also have a chance to experience some of the university's best entertainers. Here's a look at today's MCTV events calendar. Tonight, the Student Activities Board is hosting the annual Red Raider Showcase in the Sub Allen Theater. Red Raider Showcase is a campus-wide talent show that features some of the Tech's best performers. The show features a variety of acts, including dancing, music, skits, and more. Each of the acts was chosen by SAB earlier this semester after auditioning for the showcase. At the conclusion of tonight's event, a winner will be chosen and they will receive a voucher for free textbooks. The Red Raider Showcase is scheduled to start at 7 p.m. and admission is free with a student ID.
Once the fun finishes up in the Allen Theater, stick around the sub to enjoy some more entertainment during SAB's weekly late-night movie series. Tonight and tomorrow, the Student Activities Board will be screening A Simple Favor in the Sub Escondido Theater. A Simple Favor is a recent Hollywood blockbuster featuring Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively. In the film, the two actresses are best friends who are suddenly faced with a mystery after Lively's character goes missing. From there, the movie features plot twists and surprises that are sure to keep the viewers on the edge of their seats. Tonight's late-night movie screening is set for 10 p.m., followed by two more showtimes at 7:30 and 10 p.m. tomorrow. As with all sub-activities, A Simple Favor is free with a student ID.
The month of November is often one of the busiest times of the year for Tech athletics, with 5 major sports in action.
MCTV's Brogan Stewart joins us in the studio with a look at everything happening in the world of Tech athletics. Brogan?
Thanks, Austin and Cecy. This weekend is shaping up to be one amazing time for the Red Raiders and Lady Raiders. But first, let's take a peek over at the Red Raider volleyball team who fell to the Oklahoma Sooners last night, 3-2. The team traded sets with the Sooners and just ran out of sets to lose. The Red Raiders were led by Brooke Canis with 19 kills, which were supplemented with Katie Keenan blocking 10 shots. This loss drops the Red Raiders to 6th place with only 4 Big 12 matches left to secure a spot in the NCAA tournament. The volleyball team is not the only team that gets to share in the spotlight at the USA, because a brand new era of Lady Raider basketball begins tomorrow as the team plays their season opener against the Jacksonville State Gamecocks at the USA with a 5:30 tip. This new era is being led by the new Lady Raider head coach Marlene Stallings, who has brought in a much-needed energy boost to this team since she arrived on campus. This year should be a fun one for this program. Finishing off the night, the men's team will take the floor at 8 p.m. against Mississippi Valley State. The team plans to continue the energy they had against Incarnate Word. This game will take place in the USA but can also be seen on Fox Sports Southwest Plus. In some major news, the Texas Tech soccer team is going dancing as they were picked to the 2018 NCAA tournament, and the program was also selected to host the first-round match against Princeton. Princeton comes into Lubbock for the first time in program history and has just come off an Ivy League title win against Penn. Head coach Tom Stone stated, "It's exciting to see a team we've never played and probably won't ever get on a regular season schedule coming our way. They'll get great hospitality here, and we'll put on a great production Friday night to make both teams feel like it's a special night." The team is 4-0 at home during the NCAA tournament. The match is scheduled to start at 6 on Friday at the John Walker Soccer Complex. Finally, on Saturday, a rivalry match comes to town as the University of Texas Longhorns comes to the Jones to face off with the Red Raiders. This game holds many question marks as Tech will presumably not have their starting quarterback, Alan Bowman, who was released from the hospital yesterday and joined the team this morning, leaving people wondering what the offense will look like. Texas also has some question marks with their team as the Longhorns will be missing some defensive starters on Saturday. The game will be the annual Celebrate America game, but also a readout, so make sure to wear all your red to the game, which is going to kick off at 6:30. The game can be seen in person at the Jones or viewed on Fox. That's all for sports. Back to you, Cecy and Austin.
Thanks, Brogan. A new form of transportation that has become very popular during the fall semester is now legal on campus.
That's right, Cecy. Electric scooters have become a common sight as students commute to classes, but a new company will be taking over as the official two-wheeled option for Texas Tech. Yesterday morning, Lime S scooters were officially announced as the authorized electric scooter for use on campus. The announcement was made after Transportation and Parking Services and the City of Lubbock reached an agreement with Lime this week. Conversations between Tech, the city, and Lime began earlier this semester after competing scooter company Bird showed up on Lubbock streets in August. Unlike Lime, Bird did not attempt to establish a partnership with Texas Tech or the city before making their scooters available to students. Due to that fact, Bird has not officially been authorized to do business with the city limits. Bird still has the ability to make an agreement that would legalize their business in Lubbock, but for now, the Lime S will be the only electric scooter authorized on campus and in the city. If you would like to learn more about the Lime S scooters, you can visit their website at li.me. Also, the company is offering an introductory discount for students. If you use the promo code LIMERaider in the app, you can get $1 off your first 3 rides. After that, there is a charge for 15 cents each minute the scooter is used.
So, Austin, have you had a chance to ride one of the Lime scooters?
I have not yet. They're still fairly new, so haven't had a chance.
That's all for today's edition of the MCTV Weekday Update.
Thank you so much for joining us, and be sure to check ttuhub.net every day for more news. We'll see you next week.